your health education manager here at AiArthritis, and I am here to continue on some of the peer-led education from the sessions at ACR 2023 for our Go With Us to Conferences program. And the session that I'm going to be talking about today is called Pain, Self-Management, and Technology, Hybrid Books to Virtual Reality. And for those of you who were in the Elevated Experience WhatsApp group, we asked a few of you what you were interested in hearing about, and we did hear about pain. Unfortunately, there were not many sessions specifically on pain. There aren't many sessions talking about new pain therapy or anything like that, but I did want to go over this session about pain self-management, because as AiArthritis patients, that's something that we do have to do a lot of, is self-management of our disease. And this session talks a lot about tools that we can use to help with our self-management and to cut costs for other types of therapies. One of the biggest things is that uncontrolled pain can affect all aspects of life. And so when talking about pain, it's important to make sure to address all of the different parts that it could affect. It can cause isolation, mental health issues, and basically just the feeling of being alone and helpless. And that can happen to a lot of people, especially when you're in chronic pain. They start to talk about digital apps and programs that can help with these things and also help with access to all of these therapies. Because if you are looking for help with exercise management and with cognitive behavioral therapy or any other behavior changes, or looking for a support group, things like that, that can all add up to a lot of money or a lot of traveling. So using digital tools can help for that to be available to a lot more people, especially digital free tools. We all spend so much money already on our diseases, so having free tools will definitely help us. Right now, there are close to 500 apps and websites and programs that are available for pain management and wellness overall. But the biggest thing is the need to be able to see if these are reputable. And you want to make sure, again, that they're reviewed by professionals and use behavior change models. He also talks about a book recommendation that was written by the original first speaker, and it's called Chronic Pain Reset. And this is actually a hybrid book where it is a book that you read, but then it links out to other handouts, other activities, and other digital tracking systems or other digital tools. I think that this would be a really good book to take a look at, and talks about self-management approaches, education about the neuroscience of pain so that you understand why pain is happening. And so it also talks about how thoughts and emotions can affect pain and how you can control your emotions in order to have less pain or make pain less severe, or to trigger pain less. And it has evidence-based strategy activities, and again, is in an interactive book, just basically giving suggestions on how patients can have more tools in order to help self-manage their pain. So additionally to whatever pain medication or pain therapies that your provider has given you, they want to also have providers give suggestions for reputable apps, programs, websites to be able to help self-manage pain through other integrative health ways, not just through medication. And there are a few different aspects that you want to look at when you're looking for a self-management tool. Basically, the ones that we're going to be looking for is pain education, goal setting, problem solving, doctor-patient relationships, social support, symptom tracking, personalization, exercise, relaxation, distraction, activity pacing, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, or other forms of therapy, and cultural relevance. Unfortunately, cultural relevance is only found in one of the apps that they surveyed and looked at. This tracking system or this rating system of these apps is called SMS-14, or self-management support checklist, that looks at how all of these websites and apps are helping with these things. And basically, that's how you want to see reputable apps and websites, is by using those different points and making sure that they do address them in some way. We talk a lot at AiArthritis about symptom tracking and how important it is, especially for those who aren't diagnosed or those who are still trying to find the right biologic or the right therapy for themselves. Symptom tracking and can be very helpful. The last presentation was about virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, and how those types of technology are being used in the medical space. A lot of it wasn't too relevant to AiArthritis diseases, mostly for the distraction and the social support, and maybe even like doctor-patient relationships, that VR could be helpful. But as of right now, it's not seen to be an uptake in patients wanting much of that. Okay, so I'm going to go into showing you about the pain guide, and the website is painguide.com. And speaker showed this during just a welcome video explaining what it is, so you can see all of the different conditions that they may recommend this for. Self-care and professional care, explaining what pain care is and all the other professional care options. So devices and therapies, medications, going into all of those and what can be expected, and going into a lot of integrative health therapy, acupuncture, yoga, tai chi, emotional awareness, massage, occupational therapy. There's a lot of information on this website. It's shown that sleep really is a big thing when it comes to pain. A lot of people may not get a lot of sleep because they're in so much pain, or because they don't get enough sleep, it can also cause more pain. So tracking sleep is very important. They ask a lot of questions about what time you went to sleep, what time did you fall asleep, how many times did you wake up, sleep quality and refreshness and naps. So getting a really detailed blog on that. You can rate your pain, affect or mood. You can also track. Pain does very much cause anxiety and depression. So it is really important to track all of these things and see how they change over time. Cognitive function can be something that a lot of people want to track also, having to do with memory, brain fog, clarity, and how pain correlates to that. Lastly, here is energy and fatigue, and talking about that. And for all of these, I feel could be very advantageous for AiArthritis patients to track, and just be more mindful. Having data whenever going to the doctors, whether it be rheumatologist or any other doctor that you need to go to, having this data is so valuable, because it then doesn't just become anecdotal and, oh, this happened one time. You have the data to show them the effects, and it really helps them to make an informed decision on how to better treat you. Down here also talks about physical activity, pacing with activities, and self-care worksheets. A lot of this has to do with cognitive behavioral therapy, emotional awareness, all of that. I have found that even with just some additional awareness and calmness in my life after going to therapy, that it did help with how I dealt with my pain. I think also what really could help is talking to other people who are experiencing the same thing as you, and being able to talk through these worksheets together. I don't see it immediately off the bat here, but I wonder if there is a social component to this. I hope that this was helpful in some way. Again, data is really important. So making sure that you do track your symptoms could really be valuable in the future. Alrighty. Thank you so much.